They already gave me an offer before this one and I said no. So they gave me a slightly better offer this time, so I said yes. I felt it actually during a meeting I had with my colleague and my boss. I felt that it got wet down there and I was like, oh no. It's good that I'm wearing dark brown pants, but oh no. Hello cookies, it's Siri, I am back and I need to start with a disclaimer. From now on, some of my videos will not be as edited as what I usually do because it takes me between 20 to 100 hours to edit my videos. I have more than 1,000 cuts and at the moment I can't for many different reasons that I shall address next year. I am back in Sweden. I started my first day today back at the hospital. That has been both really lovely and just so annoying and tiring. What has been lovely is seeing my colleagues again. So many people were really happy to see me back and I was so happy to see them back as well. That was super nice. What was less nice is that now I have to walk and then take the regional train and then take the tram or take the bus to work. And same on the way back. And you cookies know that I hate commuting. It's one of the worst things. It's just exhausting. It sucks my life energy. Everyone is drenched in perfume, which is such poor etiquette. It's so rude and inconsiderate. And today, on my freaking first day, they changed the tracks last minute. So I was already inside a train that was going to Gothenburg. So I would have ended up in Gothenburg instead of where I was supposed to go. So that was really annoying. I hate that stuff. So I had to change tracks and run after the right train. And the whole ordeal took almost 1 hour. And I'm just so pissed. I really hate commuting. That is something that I don't like at all. And so now knowing that I have to do that morning and evenings, it's just so annoying. There are also a lot of different things that are sad. Of course, I had to leave Laika behind with Sebastian because I'm only here for a couple of months. I accepted this job as a sustainability strategist only for 5 months to replace a colleague that is on maternity leave. It's a job I love actually working at the hospital. I love working with my colleagues. I love the tasks that I have there and I learn a lot as a sustainability strategist. And also I need the money for my company. The experience is good as well for my company, even though I work with small companies and clearly the hospital is massive. I can bring the experience from there to small companies. So it's good for the experience, it's good for the money. But leaving my dog behind in Germany is not so nice. Sebastian killed our plants, or almost killed them. 1 is dead out of the 4 that we had before in Leipzig. 2 were in bad shape, 1 was okay. I spent the last 3.5, 4 months taking care of them every single day. I'm not even joking, morning and evening. And so 2 of them were starting to get better by the time I left. And now I'm terrified that he will really kill them because I put so much of my time and effort into keeping those plants alive. I did not want to let them die. I felt like if they're willing to live and if they're willing to try, I will help them stay alive. I am extremely fortunate and lucky that I have an ex-classmate of mine who allowed me to move into her place now. So I did not have to struggle so much to find a place. It is Sunday. So it has been 7 days and I am so pissed, cookies, so pissed. I was awoken at 1 a.m. last night. Today is Sunday. Yes, Sunday afternoon. I maybe already said it, but I have not slept well, so my brain is quite tired. I was awoken last night at 1 a.m. I was wearing my earplugs. They are very thick silicone earplugs, but they're not a miracle. And it's not the first time this happened because the walls don't reach all the way. I hear everything and yeah, I could not fall back asleep. I went to the gym in the morning to do leg day for the first time. It went so badly, cookies, because I was so exhausted, and when I'm tired like that I can't breathe. I don't know how to explain it, but if I don't sleep enough I don't breathe very well. So the session did not go super well. And so now I thought, okay, I am so tired. I will be wasting my Sunday if I don't sleep. I tried to take a nap. It took forever to fall asleep. And of course I was awoken again. Why am I not looking for something else? I have been for the last month and a half. But it's very difficult to find anything. All the people that have asked me that question actually own their own homes, either here in Sweden or abroad. And I'm just like, it's easy for you to say you have bought your own damn freaking place. I shall continue editing now for you, Cookies, because I'm awake. But yeah, I am just so pissed. I'm just so pissed. I wonder why people are so difficult to live with, like my previous douchebag flatmates in Lund, and now this situation. I think people really have not learned to be considerate of others when they act and do things, and I think it's one of the reasons that people tend to like me, whether at work or at the gym or neighbors or social situations, because I am usually quite careful of people, of people's feelings and people's comforts and things like that, like, not wearing perfume in crowded places, for example, to accommodate as many people as possible, or being more quiet, or just, or not talking about subjects that could make people sad or personal things. So I feel like people have no idea how to be with others, and it makes it so difficult. I am just so exhausted and so aggravated. Cookies. Okay. That also comes with a set of challenges, and I'm usually not very inclined to live with friends or stuff like that, because I know me and I know that I require a lot of alone time. I do not like to be talked to after work. I really just want to be left alone. And every time I've had flatmates, I give off the wrong vibes, I think, and Sebastian told me that I give off the wrong vibes, where I am quite good at faking being enthusiastic at having conversations, even though I really don't want to have conversations. And that's one of the reasons I am very resentful and to some extent angry at most of my old flatmates. And that's why I could never consider living with them again. And this is probably terrible to say, because I know some of my old flatmates watch my videos. I do not like to be talked to when I chill, when I cook, when I do meditation, when I do my yoga, when I come back from work, when I read a book, when I work. So if you bother me while I do those things, I will act like everything is fine, but inside I will be just so angry. And I did that with all of my previous flatmates, except from one who was like me, and so he also left me the freak alone. Even if we ended up both in the kitchen, we did not talk much, but we knew that the vibes were still okay. I wanted to find a place by myself, but it would have eaten up half of my salary. My little tiny salary. I always say that I am willing to take a pay cut for the right colleagues and for the right work, if the colleagues are amazing and if I really love the work and the workplace. And those conditions have to be matched, and that is what is happening at the hospital. But had one of those conditions dipped, I would have said no. No, because I actually said no to a previous offer. They already gave me an offer before this one and I said no. So they gave me a slightly better offer this time, so I said yes. My upcoming videos will not be very edited as I usually do them, which breaks my heart, because I think it's so disrespectful towards you, Cookies, to make you watch videos that are not super well edited. Clearly I'm trying to use the last of the daylight that is available by the window to film this, so I'm not even sure if it's bright enough for you to see, but I feel uncomfortable editing when there are people around, and my room here is a bit too small to have a desk, so the desk is in the living room. And I hate editing when there are people around, so I will try to edit as fast as possible when I can, so you will not have the super detailed stuff. I just miss a lot of things in Germany, and I feel like I am just losing a lot of time here and there in between things. I will explain everything. But I really hate losing 10 minutes here, 20 minutes there, 15 minutes here, half an hour here, because at the end of the day it combines to the time that I need to talk to you, cookies. And there is a video that will come after this one that I filmed when I released my website on my birthday. I am so excited about that. But also I am doing a course that is 50%, so half time, in sustainability innovation for professionals and for corporate people. So it's only for people who already work in sustainability. So I have all of that to do. And today I have been so stressed by everything that my period started 4 days early in the middle of the day. I felt it actually during a meeting I had with my colleague and my boss. I felt that it got wet down there and I was like, oh no. It's good that I'm wearing dark brown pants, but oh no. And so yeah, I went to check and yeah, I got so stressed that it came. And because it came, I'm also exhausted, I'm tired, I just want to relax, but I have to make rice for tomorrow and for tonight's dinner and for tomorrow's food at work. So yeah, it's just a lot. It's just a lot at the moment, cookies, and I have been having so many different thoughts about all of this because I know I should be grateful. There are things currently happening in Madagascar that are terrible, and the people there have been living under bad conditions, which I did as well when I lived there. We did not have running water, electricity, and it's still the case, and the students there and the young workers and entrepreneurs are suffering. I know that I am in a much better position, but at the same time, I still feel bad about a lot of things. I feel so bad about a lot of things, and my mental health at the moment is this thin, and it's so close to cracking. It's so close to cracking, cookies. I don't know. I'm not sure. I will see you, cookies, very, very soon. Bye.